Do you ever feel like self-doubt is holding you back from reaching your full potential? You're definitely not alone, and it might be easier to break free than you think. Confidence is one of those things that can completely transform your life. It affects how you interact with others, how you tackle challenges, and even how you see yourself. I've been there, struggling to find my voice and feeling like I'm just pretending to be someone I'm not. For me, confidence was this elusive thing that seemed to come so naturally to everyone else. I'd watch people speak up in meetings, make friends easily, and take risks without a second thought, and I'd wonder what their secret was. I felt like I was stuck on the sidelines, watching life pass me by. It was frustrating, and to be honest, it was also really lonely. I felt like I was the only one who didn't have this confidence thing figured out. But the truth is, confidence isn't just about being outgoing or assertive. It's about feeling secure in who you are and what you bring to the table. When you have that, you're unstoppable. You start to see opportunities everywhere, you take risks without fear, and you build meaningful connections with others. It's like a light switch has been flipped and suddenly everything is possible. So, what happens when you lack that confidence? It seeps into every area of your life. You start to doubt your abilities, second-guess your decisions, and compare yourself to others. It's a vicious cycle that can leave you feeling stuck and powerless. I know I wasn't alone in this feeling. Millions of people struggle with low self-esteem and lack of confidence every day. I used to be a person who avoided eye contact, who wouldn't speak up in meetings, and who felt like an imposter in my own skin. Simple tasks seemed like monumental challenges. I'd overthink every little thing, from what to wear to what to say, and I'd often end up doing nothing at all. It was a suffocating feeling, like I was trapped in this shell of self-doubt. People would tell me to just be myself or believe in myself, but it wasn't that easy. I knew I needed something more concrete, something that could actually help me shift my mindset. I started to research, to read books, to talk to people who seemed confident and self-assured. And then, one day, I stumbled upon a simple yet powerful mindset shift that changed everything. The hack was surprisingly straightforward. It was about reprogramming my inner dialogue. I realized that the way I talked to myself was the opposite of what I'd say to a friend. I'd criticize myself, doubt my abilities, and focus on my failures. But when I started to speak to myself with the same kindness and encouragement that I'd offer to a friend, something shifted. I began to notice my thoughts, to challenge them, and to replace them with more positive, empowering ones. It wasn't easy and it didn't happen overnight. But slowly, I started to feel a shift. I started to stand up straighter, to make eye contact, and to speak up in meetings. I started to see myself in a new light, as someone capable and competent. And you know what? Other people started to see me that way too. The reactions I got from others were astonishing. Friends and family commented on how confident I seemed, how assured. Strangers would approach me and start conversations, and I'd find myself engaging with ease. It was like I was radiating this newfound confidence, and people were drawn to it. Internally, I felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. I no longer felt like I was pretending to be someone I wasn't. I felt like I was finally being authentic, like I was showing up as myself. The shift was profound and it affected every area of my life. As I looked back on my journey, I realized that this confidence hack had been a game changer. It wasn't just about feeling more confident, it was about becoming a more authentic, empowered version of myself. And I knew I wasn't alone. I knew that millions of people out there were struggling with the same issues I had faced. If you're struggling with low self-esteem or lack of confidence, I want you to know that there's hope. This hack can work for you too. It's not about becoming someone you're not. It's about uncovering the person you've always been. It's about embracing your strengths, your quirks, and your passions. So, I want to leave you with a challenge today. Take some time to reflect on your inner dialogue. How do you talk to yourself? What thoughts do you allow to hold you back? And what would happen if you started to change that narrative? If you've had a similar experience with building confidence, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Let's start a conversation and support each other on this journey of self-discovery. And if you're looking for more personal development tips, be sure to check out my next video, where I'll be sharing another tool that's helped me grow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.